Hi, Jeff Simon here at AirVenture 2023 with another tech tip topic coming from Tempest Aero. I'm here with Alan Jesmer. Alan, let's talk a little bit about fuel injection. This is kind of an area of mystery to a lot of mechanics, both on the Continental side and the Lycoming side. I mean, it shouldn't be to the degree it is, but it is sometimes, and you've got to deal with fuel pressures coming in, you've got to deal with what's going through throttle bodies and problems that you can have with throttle bodies, including leaking and stuff like that. And then it all goes up to the flow divider and then down to these things. When people are starting to have issues, can they call you, and how can you help them step through this?
Well, first of all, we welcome people to call us anytime they're having a fuel control issue. Since there are fuel controls, we have the expertise, and we want to be the ones to help people learn how they work. Fuel injection is a little bit different than carburetors in that you cannot field overhaul them. You cannot take them apart out in the field. They have to be put on a flow bench, and they have to be calibrated. There's two diaphragms in a fuel injection servo, an air and a fuel diaphragm, and they're matched different throttle settings, and they have to flow so much fuel and so much air. So that's a little different that way, but we can help people troubleshoot and isolate what component's affected. Mm-hmm. It's similar to a carburetor in that you still have two circuits. You have an idle circuit and you have a main metering circuit. So 12 to 1500 RPM, you transition from the idle jet to the main circuit. So you have different areas of the servo to troubleshoot, and it works just like a carburetor. You can either run rich or you can run lean, and there's things to look for each one of those conditions. So that's what we help people try to learn on the phone. The servos, it was originally Bendix. Back in 1988, we bought Bendix, so we've owned it for 35 years. They designed the system, and we took it over in 1988. So we have the expertise for the RSA. Now, the RSA fuel injection we manufacture for Lycoming, and Continental manufactures their own. So we do all Lycomings, Continental does their own. We do a couple systems for Continental, for the P-Barons and the Seneca 5s, but we do Lycoming. So there's a big difference between a Lycoming servo and a Continental servo. They're set up different. Our servos, RSA servos, just need 20 PSI minimum at idle, and you can run the system. Okay. And they're very simple to set up, and they're also simple to troubleshoot.
That's great. Well, I mean, that's the most important thing. I think the information is, this is something that really is a bit of a mystery, and to some shops, they're not extremely well versed in. They can do certain things. Of course, they can always install, they can always remove and things like that. But the idea that they can reach out to you and get detailed information to help them troubleshoot and know without just pulling components off and just randomly sending them in, that's what costs you money. And enlisting the folks here at Tempest Aero and Consolidated and Precision is really helpful.
Yes, and I wanted to also add that anytime you have a fuel control issue, you think you're having an issue, call us first, and if we can't figure it out on the phone, you're more than welcome to send any fuel control you want to us, and we can bench check it for you, and we can see if it's actually the fuel control that's at fault. You have other things that interact with servos and carburetors. You have fuel pumps that interact, and you also have prop governors can affect RPM and that type of thing. So again, troubleshooting is very important for troubleshooting these fuel controls.
And with things costing components and things, really driving up price, it matters so much to do smart, intelligent troubleshooting and repair or replace the actual component that's failing. Don't let your local shop just randomly start pulling off parts, get it back, problem's still there, pull off another part. Enlist the experts here and let them help you.
Call us first.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's really great. For AirVenture 2023 with a tech tip, I'm Jeff Simon for Social Flight. Blue skies.